Hello students, I am Safia, your science teacher. Now we are going to continue the topic weather and climate. As we have discussed, to know the temperature of any object or of any place, we use thermometers. In the lesson heat and measurement, we have discussed to measure a body temperature, we use clinical thermometer and digital thermometer. In the same way, to measure the temperature of a place or of a day, then we use a thermometer that is called as 6S maximum minimum thermometer. 6 is MMT. MMT stands for maximum minimum thermometer. So this is the structure of MMT. This is MMT, maximum minimum thermometer. MMT was discovered by scientist 6. So to honor him, they have gave the name 6's maximum minimum thermometer. This thermometer can measure the temperature of a day. It can measure the maximum temperature and as well as the minimum temperature of a day and of a place. So if you see, this is the structure of thermometer MMT. Here the scales which I have drawn are for study purpose. Exactly, these are not present. All the numbers I couldn't include here. So now let us see how this thermometer works. If you see the parts of the thermometer, it is U-shaped thermometer. Okay, there are two bulbs present here, that is bulb A and bulb B. Bulb A is cylindrical in shape whereas bulb B is spherical in shape. And these two bulbs are connected by the U-shaped tube. And if you see, this darker part contains mercury. Mercury is a thermometric liquid, and in here we can find alcohol. Alcohol is present in the bulb A. And here if you see, there are the two structures. These two structures are called as indicators. This side let us name it as I1, indicator 1, and this side it is indicator 2. These indicators will help to find out, to know the temperature. In clinical thermometer we have kink to find out or to get the readings. In the same way here we have indicators where by using that indicators we can mark the temperature. So let us see how this actually works. Whenever the temperature rises, it is also used to know the hottest part of the day, whether it is afternoon or whether it is 2 or 3, whatever it is. What part of the day is more hottest, that we can find out, and as well as which part is more coldest, that also we can find out by using same thermometer. So you see this side, this part of it. So whenever the temperature rises up, this mercury present here will move up, and as a result this indicator will start moving. And for example, now this indicator is moving and the indicator stopped here. Okay, indicator stopped here. Now indicator has been moved. As it has been moved, indicator stopped here. So what is the marking here? If you see, it is 40. See, in this thermometer two ends are there. We have to consider the lowest end. Here it is near 40. So this side, when temperature rises, that means when temperature is high, that means maximum temperature. Maximum temperature. So what reading this indicator have stopped? This down part you have to consider, not the upper one. So the temperature here in Celsius. On this thermometer also two scales are present, Celsius scale and Fahrenheit scale. So we can mark on both also. So let us take this 40 degrees Celsius. What is the maximum temperature? Because indicator stopped here, we have taken the reading, that is 40 degrees Celsius. If in Fahrenheit it is 120 degrees, but let us take for Celsius only. Now this was about maximum temperature. In the day, whenever the temperature rises, mercury will expand. As mercury expands, this indicator will move upwards, and at certain point it will stop. That point, the lowest end of this indicator should be considered for marking. And here at what line it is going to stop, that will be the temperature. And when the temperature decreases, alcohol present in the bulb A will contract. Well, as the alcohol is getting contracted here, this indicator will move up and it will stop at certain position. For example, here it is going, see here. So it is near 20. So as the indicator is going up, here it will stop. As alcohol is contracting, indicator will move up. This indicator is I2, I2 will move up, and at this point it is going to stop. So this line, what is the temperature here? That is 20 degrees Celsius. Here when temperature increases, we are noting down the maximum temperature. When temperature decreases, here we are going to note down the minimum temperature. So what is the minimum temperature? That is 20 degrees Celsius. So by using one thermometer, we can find out maximum temperature and minimum temperature. And these now these indicators have moved from their original places. So to bring back to their original positions, they will use magnets. Magnets are used to bring this indicator one to its original place and indicator to its original position. And if not magnets, then a button will be fitted here, through which if they use that button, if they click, then these indicators will come back to their original positions. So MMT is used by meteorologists in meteorological department. As I said, you made graphs of maximum temperature and minimum temperature. So do you know how this what those are also called as? I said to make graphs and all. There are two different terms used to explain weather. That is here, usually we use a common word, that is weather report. So usually we use a common term, that is weather report. So weather report, if you see, it will say about the future conditions, whether how it is going to be, whether it is going to be cloudy, whether it is going to rain, it will be hot or whatever it may be. And one more, it also explains the past conditions. It explains that how the weather was, whether it was cloudy, whether it was sunny, whether it was hot or cold, can also be said by using weather report. But if you learn deeply, then here one more term is given here, that is weather forecast. Weather forecast. So what is this weather forecast and weather report? Generally common term is used, that is weather report. If you see based on the conditions, that is past and future, again they have divided. So the report which explains about the weather, future weather, the report which explains about the future weather, that is called as weather forecast. The report which explains about the future conditions of weather is called as weather forecast. And the report which explains about the past conditions of weather, it is called as weather report. Generally we use same term, what it is weather report. But if you see about based on the past and future conditions, again we have two terms, that is what? Weather report, that is past conditions. The report which explains about the past is called as weather report. The report which explains about the future is called as weather forecast. So this was about MMT. You have to draw the diagram of MMT neatly and properly once in your classwork. Till now we have discussed the aspects of weather like maximum temperature and minimum temperature. Maximum temperature and minimum temperature can be measured by using same thermometer, that is 6 MMT. Now the other aspect of weather is rainfall. So farmers, before starting the cultivation, they will see the moisture present in the soil after rainfall, and that the procedure what they do is called as Padunu. By seeing Padunu, they will celebrate and they will start doing cultivation. So this is in case of farmers, but meteorologists use a apparatus. It is called as rain gauge. So rain gauge is used for measuring the rainfall. How we use thermometers to measure the temperature? In the same way, to measure the magnitude of rainfall, rain gauge is used. So rain gauge have alternate names, like rain gauge can also be called as pulverometer, ohmrometer, anthrometer and eudometer. Anthrometer and eudometer. Rain gauge can be called with any of these names. What are the alternate names of rain gauge? Pulverometer, ohmrometer, anthrometer or eudometer. So how this rain gauge will be? So to know the model of the rain gauge, we can make a simple rain gauge. So first of all, take a beaker and take a funnel which is 10 centimeter wide. Okay, the width of the funnel and the width of the mouth of the beaker should be equal. That when we are putting the funnel, it should not get into it, or it should not come out of it. This is the apparatus which you have to make this rain gauge. Okay, it's not completely done yet. That after fixing this funnel into the beaker, keep this beaker in the open places where rainwater can be collected into this. After rainfall completes, bring this apparatus into your home and measure the amount of rainfall present here by using a centimeter scale. For example, here the rainfall, this is the rainwater which got collected. Now I am going to measure it by using a centimeter scale. So here it is 1 centimeter. That means the magnitude of rainfall was 1 centimeter. So how much of water is got collected here, that will be the magnitude of rainfall. For example, if the water is up to here and the measurement was 5 centimeter, that means the magnitude of rainfall is 5 centimeter. Like this, in the meteorological department, meteorologists use rain gauge and find out the magnitude of rainfall rainfall at a place. Students, your homework is to practice the diagram of MMT, maximum minimum thermometer, once in your classwork.